All right, today what I got here is this is a bit old. This is from Wargames Factory. I think it was made in the 2010 or 2011 or something. This came out, so it's fairly old for now. So I'm not sure about the quality, but I picked this up on eBay fairly cheap. The idea was I'm just going to unbox it. I couldn't find much information on it online, so maybe this will assist you if you see it around anywhere. I don't know if they still do it or not. I couldn't really find it from Wargames Factory themselves, so it's just might be just secondhand ones bumming around. But anyway, idea with this one was I'm getting into a game. It's called Last Days Zombie Apocalypse. So I've been looking into it for a bit. They seem pretty cool. Watch the guy's channel, Guerrilla Game Miniatures or whatever it's called. And yeah, pretty cool. So I kind of like the concept, but it requires a lot of zombies. I've got some characters coming in at the moment, which are going to be heaps of fun. But I thought, let's just get a cheap alternative for some zombies for now, and I can expand on them later. This one has 30. As you can see, they're 28mm, which is what I want. And they are multi-part. Let's have a look at how multi-part they are, though. I don't think it's like a modern kit like, Games Workshop or something would bring out. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a look. Okay, opening up the box. As we can see here, what do we got? We have nothing else in there. We have 5 sprues by the look of it. Now, to my knowledge, these little suckers are all the same, from what I understand. Now, have a look at the sprues themselves. This looks like the back of them, so I'll turn it over. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 body sections. All of them look like they have one arm attached to them, and this one has a body and legs. And then we have a whole bunch of separate legs, and a whole bunch of separate arms, which look like right arms, and then heads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 heads. Okay, so the variations aren't going to be massive. Like all 5 sprues are identical, yeah, just looking at them now. So the 5 sprues are the same, but with the leg, head, arm variations, should be able to get a few mix-ups of zombies here. So what I'm going to do is, I think the way to differentiate these miniatures is really going to be in the paint job. And the good thing with modern games is they're quite basic. I mean, if you think about what normal humans wear, it's fairly simple. Hey, like just pants, a shirt, and that. I'm so used to painting things like, sci-fi miniatures, or for Kill Team, or complex things like cars and things. And I think something like this is going to be quite easy to be a bit experimental with. Be able to do flannelette shirts and different colors and stuff. Just sort of go to town on differentiating the zombie miniatures so they look, noticeable as something. You know what I mean? And not all look the same. But we'll see how I go. Okay, so I've put one sprue together. What I thought I'd do, instead of going over what the sprue had, I'd look at the individual miniatures and base it off the body, really, because it's the body which dictates what accessories you could use. So first dude here, you can see he's just kind of all raggedy. He's got like a short sleeve shirt on. He's rotting a bit. Yeah, he's got some rot marks at the back there. So one thing I did notice with these miniatures is you're limited in the variations to what sort of clothing they're wearing. Like this guy's got a short sleeve shirt. Like this is attached to his model already. So I had to sort of use a short sleeve thing to go with it as well. And then obviously these pants, which that's probably the most variable thing you can make. We've got this little bloke here. He's carrying a severed foot, which is pretty cool. He's in a bit of a dynamic pose and suitably rotten with a long shirt. Kind of looks like a bum or a hobo or something. Quite like that dude. Make a good zombie. Now this guy, he has sort of like a singlety, sort of like a vest kind of thing on. This in more of like cargo pants that I've given him. He's got quite a long zombie-ish neck. Yeah, there's that guy. This guy's surfer dude or a labourer. He's in shorts. Shorts and thongs. Yeah, it looks like he's got thongs on and no shirt, and he's sort of a bit buff. It's kind of our labourer or our surfer dude. It looks pretty cool. Again, kind of limited with arm choice. I did notice there's only 2 arms that don't have shirts. So, and the second guy doesn't have a shirt. Well, he's got a singlet, like a wife beater trucker singlet, which is all ripped apart. And this is our bloated zombie, so he's a bit larger. Got shorts and boots here, which look pretty cool. And yeah, pretty cool miniature, that one. And last, this is the miniature that was sort of all one piece except for the arm and the head. And he's in sort of like a lab coat, so this is going to make a good like doctor or physician or something, or any of those kind of things. He looks pretty cool. I like him. So overall, I mean, that was just one variation of what I did. So you could, I mean, I'm sure you can already assume and imagine that I'm going to be using a different head for each of the same variants, because there's still 4 more sprues of the same models, and using different legs for each of them as well, except for the guy with the lab coat can't have that. Now, as I was saying before, there's 2 guys with long sleeve shirts, there's 2 guys with short sleeve shirts, and there's 2 guys with no shirt. So as far as the arms go, there's only really a couple of variations of each. From the sprue, I have 2 arms left, another full sleeve one, and one with short sleeves as well. And I have 3 heads left. So yeah, you can sort of see what you can do with this. Look, it is fairly limited. These in particular, when I was putting together, it's not like some modern Games Workshop kit or something. These are very simple, like 4-piece models. The joins aren't perfect. Don't think it's really going to matter for what I'm using it for. The only other thing I noticed too is no bases. You've just got this built-in base, which kind of sucks. The plastic, let's just, I'll see how it takes paint. Thankfully, since 2011, we have a thing called contrast paint. So I think to get like I'll be using mainly contrasts and inks, I think, on these for sort of to paint 30 of them fairly rapidly. They don't have to be super high quality, but I think they can look quite good. And I'll pick out a few to give really cool details, like do some sort of Hawaiian shirt on one, or some sort of, flannies or something, like something that'll look cool. So anyway, I'm going to go on and assemble the rest of the kit and see how we go. Now, just as a little added bonus, I thought I'd go through just a couple that I sort of touched up and painted just a little bit. Now, these ones I did a few days later. I've just been sort of working on these as I go. You can see here I don't have bases for them yet. I have ordered them some 25mm bases, and they'll be in soon. Let's just have a look. They're fairly simple paint jobs, but they're kind of fun to paint. This one here is quite cool. This one I call Wazza the Zombie. So anyone knows about anything about Australian culture, he's a bit of a bogan. Old Wazza was out at the barbecue one day and got shredded by his neighbour, and this is what happened to the poor bastard. Alright, have a look over here. You got Surfer Joe. This guy was out surfing. Come back one day and got his brain hung chewed on by something. He's pretty cool. He's got little bits of bone and stuff. Just sort of showing you some of the sort of ideas you could get with this kit. It is a very limited kit. Like some of them look kind of the same, and I'll show you that in a sec. Here's the token doctor, and you see here he's got pretty advanced stages of mold and rot going on, so he looks pretty gruesome. But he's in his doctor blues, and he's got his coat. He's pretty cool. What else have we got here? This guy's pretty fly. He's got the sunglasses on, Had half his arm chewed off. There's a bit of bone and stuff there. It's quite dirty. His legs pretty wrecked. This guy's like your uncle. He's like a mechanic or something. He was working one day and just got chewed. This guy here. Some of them have this thing where they're carrying a foot, like a human foot. This guy's really rotten. Like he's got all green and mouldy, but he's kind of got, I don't know if they're pajamas or what's going on there, but pretty funky looking shirt with stripes on it. This guy's kind of on safari or something. Quite like the shorts on this one. There's a couple of different tones on it, and some shades. But everything's quite dirty, as you can see. I want to go with that dirty kind of look. He's got this pussy sort of looking sore on his back, this guy. Yeah, and these I used a combination of contrast and Nurgle's Rot on this one to achieve this effect. So that's pretty much them. There's a couple others here. This one was Ahmed, a terrorist zombie. You can have a look there. He's got his sort of I don't know, Afghanistani sort of camos on, but then he's got like some bullet holes in the back of him there, and yeah, the neck beard. So he looks pretty cool. What I was going to show you is sort of a similar miniature with a different stint. So it's got different pants. So this just shows you this is the same as that original sort of larger zombie. He sees the singlet, you can't escape that. But he's got a different head, he's got a different arm, different pants. So you can make a couple of different options there with these guys. So that was, here's like a variant if you have a look at that. So I mean, not greatly different, but different enough to, you know, differentiate, I guess. And just got others there. This guy's kind of, you know, sort of got his like camo hunting pants on, but he's lost his shirt and he's all dinged up and mouldy and rotten. Bits of bone flying out everywhere. Yeah, so look, that's just a couple that I've done since making that video. I thought I'd just add them onto the end of this, as I have edited it quite late. So hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy this content. If you like Zombies Last Day Apocalypse, please make sure to comment below, like, subscribe to this channel. I will be making a playlist for this just for regular viewers who are into the Kill Team content or the Gaslands. You can just go to the Zombie Apocalypse bit if you like to see that, just that by itself. But for now, my name is Lucius, and this is WarHQ, and we're signing out.